Day 45. When it comes to walking, we are done. We arrived at the coast of Muxia with no further steps west to go, so now we begin the stepwise journey home. As of last night, we were supposed to wake today to thunderstorms and constant rain. Instead, we enjoyed mid-teens in the Celsius and persistent winds, but no rain. 24 kilometers after we began this morning, we ended up at the lighthouse in Muxia, completely satisfied and not needing anything else to make this journey complete. After a series of photos, we found our way back to the albergue for the night, one of the best ones we have been to in this whole trip. The shower was powerful enough to wash the pilgrim dirt, as Taylor calls it, off one last and complete time. The beds are comfy, the place is spacious, and we're even getting our laundry done for us, something we haven't seen for the last couple of weeks. Where from here? First, food. We missed our lunch stop today, so breakfast is all we're operating on right now. Then tomorrow we will take a taxi down to Fisterre and then catch a bus back to Santiago. We will be there until we fly out Wednesday morning. Let the touristy stuff begin. The big event for today, getting in a vehicle for the first time since April 11th. 46 days without being in a vehicle. I can't think of a time ever when I went that long before. We grabbed a taxi to go from Muxia to Fisterre, the other endpoint, and I have to tell you, the first 5 minutes were a little rough. The driver said he has had Peregrinos grab the dashboard in the past because they couldn't handle the speed. We weren't that bad, but my stomach was a little questionable those first few minutes. We drove in 30 minutes what would have taken us nearly 6 hours to walk. Taylor said it was pretty soul-destroying. In Fisterre, the driver took us to the lighthouse, and then after a few photos, Taylor and I walked 3 kilometers back into town. After breakfast and a 2-hour wait, we hopped on a bus for the 3-hour ride back to Santiago. Here in Santiago, it's a weird feeling again for us. We know none of these new pilgrims. All our friends have made their way back to their home lives, a term I feel is much more appropriate than real lives. As I watch these just arriving pilgrims, I feel like an old veteran with stories to tell. But they all have their own stories and are veterans in their own ways as well. Tomorrow I will make my way to the cathedral to do the final pilgrim things, and then after that, I don't know. It's a nice way to be.